Assalamu alaikum. Let's cook. I'm convinced that we black people, we need white people to be mean to us. The reason why is because it seems to be the only thing we understand, and the outcome is the same anyway. Whether these white people are being overt or covert racist, same outcome for black people. And due to our emotions, which seems to be our kryptonite, we do better when white people show us who they are and how they feel, straight like that. We do better with the overt white people. The white people that hurt our feelings. You know what I'm saying? Show us you don't like us from the jump. That way, they leave no places or holes for us to weasel through and make an excuse for these white supremacists, these racists, these overt, nasty crackers, or even the ones who are covert. I need them to come out and start being mean, just like their cousins. Because that's what we do. We make excuses for these people, you know what I mean? If they don't do something straight crazy or straight overt and blatant. If not, we make excuses for them. We even try to make them for them when they do that. You know what I mean? Now, keep in mind, I do believe that many of us, even you maybe, can handle white people. You know what I'm saying? You may know how to think around white people. You may be able to be in a situation where white people are nice to you and you understand what's going on and you could be nice back to them or whatever. You know what I mean? You may be somebody or one of us who understands that business is business with white people. That's it. You want this, I want that. Okay, let's get it done. Boom, let's go. Some of you get that. Some of us get that. Most of us don't. So for the masses of us who are taking major L's anyway, it's better that white people are just mean to us straight like that. You know what I mean? So we get it from the jump. Now, do I want white people to be violent to us and hurt us? Not at all. You know what I mean? I don't want that to happen. Not at all. But it's happening anyway. That's the thing. Whether they act nice or they act mean from the jump, it's happening anyway. And the problem is, many of us are getting hurt by white people due to this Caucasian European hypnosis spell, this spiritual illness that we under when we see white folks. We put ourselves in the most compromising positions when we see white people. And many of us are ending up in bodies of water, suitcases, trees, all kind of stuff. All because we thought, because some white person smiled at us, you know, they're this great person. Or because, he gave me a honey bun and a beer or a cigarette, a Lucy or some other stupid mess. Oh, no, they not. He not racist. She not racist. They like me. Why? Because he gave me a loose cigarette and a honey bun. She gave me a Starbucks gift certificate. You know we have these people amongst us who are like this. They just can't help it when they see white people. The spell just comes over them. You know what I mean? It just all comes out. And don't let a white person do something nice. You know what I mean? Or something that they think is nice. Because when it comes to that, it's subjective too. I remember when I was young, I had this job at this place called Toll Brothers, right? I think one of my first jobs, they build houses, right? They build houses. And they had like a distribution spot. And white people who worked in corporate would work upstairs. They would have meetings, right? And when they had these meetings, they would have like catered food at these meetings. And whenever the meetings were over, whatever food they had left after the meetings, they would come down with them trays and offer it to the brothers, mostly black people who worked here, you know what I'm saying? Mostly black men. And many of those dudes was just happy. They were so happy. They thought that these white folks were being nice to them for giving them leftover, sandwiches from the meeting. To me, I thought it was degrading. I'm like, nah, I don't want to eat none of that. I never ate it. I'm like, I'm not eating none of their leftover sandwiches. After they done sneezed all over it, went to the bathroom, ain't washed their hands, shook hands, all this other stuff, touched their dog's saliva and last night. And nah, I'm not taking that. But to some of them, that was being nice. That was being super nice. So to eliminate all that, how about if these white people never bought nothing down there, none of these leftover sandwiches, said F y'all, that's what we need. That would be my wish. I wish that white people would just be mean to us. That way we would get it, because too many Negroes will make an excuse for these white people. You know what I'm saying? And for most of us, for most black people, right? to say that a situation was racially motivated or is racism, it has to directly affect them in their own selfish way of thinking. It has to directly affect them, or they have to hear the N-word. A white person has to damn near spit in a black face and call them the N-word for them to say, she racist, he racist. And you like, Negro, I told you that last year. I told you he belonged to a Civil War reenactment club. I told you that this cracker goes to the Elks Lounge and all this other stuff. You ain't want to hear it. But that's what you need, huh? You need for him to spit in your black face and call you the N-word. Now he racist because he did that to you. But he wasn't before. You know, we need them white people in them stores to put the no N-word allowed signs out there. We need that. You know what I mean? Or we need them to come out and do like they've done in the past and say things like, we don't make this for black people. That's what we need. And you know what? Even when they do that, we have seen black people cry and pout and protest to be accepted and give these racist people who told them how they feel their hard-earned money. Now that's sick, ain't it? We've seen that. Some white people who are racist to us, they make a statement, business owner, and we have a bunch of our people who will get mad at them because we want to give them our money. That's Negro bot behavior times 10. You know what I mean? How many times have we seen this? There's no way a black person who does this is not in their right mind and doesn't have access to their humanity. You know what I mean? Somebody who has sense or access to their humanity, they say, oh, well, you don't like us? Okay, bye. You're not getting our money. Done. It's that simple. Nope. We want to get this conglomerate of Negroes that'll go out with a bullhorn and sing and chant with white people and try to get these white people to act better and accept their money. Talking about we need to have a prayer circle or a dialogue between communities. All that old stupid stuff, man. It's nuts. We seen this. We still act like this, people. We still act like it. A lot of times they do it with these leaders, though, these so-called guys. The new one is this dude, this Pastor Jamal Bryant. Before it was Al Sharpton Major. Now they got this shine bone Pastor Jamal Bryant doing it a lot. It's disgusting, man. You know what I mean? And people will say, oh, well, we don't want them to be mean to us because they're going to brutalize and hurt us. I don't want that, but they doing it anyway. You get it? They doing it anyway. They did this in mass numbers when Barack Obama was in office. They took all their frustrations out on innocent black people because they were upset that he was there and he did absolutely nothing to stop this white terrorism that was going. You remember how many black people were getting shot in the back by police because they was mad about this dude being in office? It was crazy. He did not, that's a whole nother topic, but listen, to the white people listening who don't click like, but they listen anyway, always did. If you're not a mean person and it's not in you to be a mean, nasty person, I get it. Continue to be who you are, man. I ain't telling you to go out your way and just change who you are, because you may just be like that. You know what I'm saying? But the ones who on the borderline, the ones who have these, you know, which is most of them have these beliefs or just all out to get something, you know, be like your cousins. Go hard, say the N-word, no black allowed, all that, because that actually helps us. That's all we seem to understand. And I think it's safer like that. We need white people. We need the Mayo Nation to be mean to us. That's the only thing we have left in order to be culturally aware. You know what I'm saying? I'm not down with the violence or nothing like that, or them being violent to us or them physically harming black people. I'm not down with that, but they're doing it anyway. Easy.